How do I fix my pool water? One of the first mistakes that new swimming pool owners are going to make is they're going to encounter something unknown or a problem with the quality of the water in their pool, and they're going to seek advice, which is a great idea, but they're going to go about it in the incorrect way. It is as common as the day is long for somebody to say, "Oh, my water's green, but I tested everything. It's all good. All the stuff is good. So what's wrong with my water?" And that person is failing to understand that the answer to their question is in the numerical values of the water testing parameters. The water is not good, or the water would not be green. And that's what they fail to appreciate. So when you want to seek advice about your swimming pool or your swimming pool water, and you want to find what is wrong with the quality of my water and how do I go about fixing it, you have to be able to reference and list accurate numerical values for different parameters, such as the free chlorine level, as well as the total chlorine level. And in turn, we will then know the combined chlorine level for your pool because it's the difference between these two values. And that's why you just dunking a test strip that says 2 parts per million chlorine must be good, right? It's not enough information to diagnose your problem because you could still have a total chlorine level of 10 parts per million, which means that your water is in disastrously bad condition and probably smells just foul and would definitely look terrible. So you can see how you could have 2 parts per million of free chlorine, but it's not enough information to diagnose your problem. And there's a number of different things like this with your water chemistry. And that's why anytime you're seeking advice about how to fix the water chemistry in your pool, you must be able to test and provide a detailed report of the parameters for free chlorine and total alkalinity and pH and phosphates and copper and iron. Copper and iron, that's something that people don't think of a lot, but these are often responsible for staining in swimming pool surfaces. The amount of acceptable copper and acceptable iron is zero in a swimming pool. And so you should be testing for that, especially if you're having staining issues with the water. But something that the average pool owner might not realize, your water could be green as a result of copper. If you had copper dissolved in your water and then you threw in some chlorine or an oxidizer, that copper could turn your water green. And so you might be thinking, oh, my water's green because I have algae, but you actually have green water from copper. And the only way that we would know this is because you provided a detailed water analysis that showed copper levels above 0 parts per million. And again, that's why this is so important. And I guess maybe the last one that I'll mention will be the cyanuric acid level. This is one that all outdoor swimming pools need to have an established level of cyanuric acid in the range of 30 to 50 parts per million. This is your sunscreen for chlorine that prevents your chlorine from being degraded by UV. If you have green water, you could have green water because you have a cyanuric acid level which is too high. You have too much stabilizer in your water from the chlorine source that you're adding. And so, again, when you come to the table seeking help with your water chemistry, you must be able to test and provide a detailed report of the numerical values for the condition of your water. And only in that information will we be able to find the problem so that you can take corrective action and fix your water. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.